Welcome to video one, guys. Here I am slowly packing up the house as we're about to head off to Europe for nearly 3 months in our lime green van. So you'll be seeing plenty of Kermit on this trip. Here we are, here's the inside. So here I am just packing up the house, moving it all to storage. Before we drive down to Cornwall for a few days, say goodbye to some family down there, pop and see Lisa's dad in Plymouth, and then we set sail. This is where our house now lives, in this wonderful shipping container. Far better than any other storage unit we've had. Managed to get the whole house in, which was fantastic. There we go, shut that up, and that's us gone from Cheltenham. Obviously, before we set off, we thought we'd give the van a quick wash. Here was us trying to do it by hand, and then Lisa decided, no, let's go and get some proper tools. Here we are, give it a good scrub, get it in there. Lisa putting all the hard graft in. Oh, no, Paul gets in on the action as well. So here we go, giving it a good clean. Getting all ready for France tomorrow, I think, at this point.
£8 well spent. Much less grimy. Just got to do the inside.
Yeah.
Not sure there's any quick tricks for that, but I feel better now the outside's done. And the sun is shining. So the question is now, what next?
Am I allowed a beer yet?
Yeah, go on. But we do have to work this afternoon, so a beer in the sunshine, and then
I'm happy to work as long as I've got, well, cider in hand.
inside cleaning and sorting, and the car can wait until tomorrow. And we'll probably pay for someone to do the car because we're on holiday.
The car needs valeting and stuff. Probably.
It does. Otherwise, my poor dad will grr every time he gets in for the next 3 months whilst we're in Europe.
Well, and I'm about to drink all the cider, so let's not upset him too much.
He's
Cheers,
used to
Steve.
that. Right, we'll see you on the other side. It's finally time.
Yeah, after we got the van searched, passed.
I think that's just comes with the territory of a lime green van, to be honest.
I think it's did. I did expect it. I wasn't surprised.
That and the beard. Come on. Every airport you always get it done. You know, any bag check, it's always the ginger Scottish one. So yeah, we're through. We are waiting to board the ferry, which you probably can't see very well.
Lorries going on.
Lorries are going on. We're about an hour early-ish.
They're all being turned around.
Oh look, they are. They've been turned around. How funny.
So it's obviously it's not like the Dover ferries that have 2 entrances. They must just have one, so you have to flip it all around. By the looks of it.
Could be interesting in a bit. If a lorry can do it, you can do it. Yeah, so we went to Harvester. The food was shit. Said goodbye to my dad, and we are ready to board. We have a cabin. I'm not holding out much hope for a good night's sleep, but that's okay because
you're fine.
I'm fine.
I've got to climb on one of those silly bunks.
Yeah, but you know,
We'll see how that goes later.
You married a princess. So yes, we are ready. A little bit excited. And yeah, nearly there. Just did the headlight things, and the woman in the camper van next door looked at us with like we had 3 heads, which was quite funny. Anyway, you'll see us getting on board in a bit. That's our trip starting officially. Driving onto the ferry for the 10 PM sailing from Plymouth, heading to Roscoff, hopefully getting in at 8 AM, joining all the rest of the camper vans in search of hopefully sunnier climates in France. Sneaking past the French police and getting parked up, all ready for the room tour. Did get warned though, there's French police on the boat, so we've got to behave ourselves. So no late night drinking, unfortunately, and we've got an early start. So I think I saw them as I came on driving on. I might spot them in the video earlier, but yeah. But as I say, no booze tonight. Early start of the morning, so jump into this lovely bed. Oh, right. It's bigger than the bedroom. Have a shower. We forgot our towels though, so not gonna really manage that, are we? No.
Oh, hold on, are they French sockets? Is it all French sockets? Yeah. Oh, well, we left the adapters on the van. So. Oh, well. That's the boat trip done. And we drive off into what looks like a much sunnier France. Lisa constantly waving at everyone as we get off the boat, and I'm thankfully remembering to drive on the right hand side of the road, just copying others at the moment, so hopefully that continues for the trip. Hour of driving on the roads and finally realising the real benefits of having a van.
Cup of tea.
That doesn't cost you any money. Yeah. Electricity from the solar panels. Oh, what a dream. Don't know where we are, tiny little town, debating whether we're going to walk around or not. We'll see.
We'll see.
Or we'll go find the Valley of the Saints. Not the Valley of the Saints, I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
it's
Valley of the Saints.
Valley of the Saints.
Yeah, it's like Stonehenge but with saints.
Decided to not have a look around the village and just head across to the Valley of the Saints through some lovely French lanes, pulling into the car park now, and yeah, off for the first stop proper of the trip. Lucky I'm not allowed to enter, it could have been very dangerous. Do you need to go and say your prayers after my driving?
Something like that. You'll be saying your prayers soon. Chapel. I'm not sure it was worth it to walk back up the hill in a minute.
Yeah, but how do you know if you don't try?
Exactly. It was my idea.
Ah, there we go. Can't be blamed for this one. I was going to say, don't you hate it when you turn up to a tourist attraction and there's just fields of people?
I like that one.
What's your thoughts of the Valley of the Saints?
Oh, it's pretty cool. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously, which I like. I mean, or maybe it does and we haven't really got the memo. But yeah, some of the statues are really funny. Some of them are really, like, intricate. I think it's cool. Like for a blustery Friday.
Oh, can't get to the campsite. Well, we can go now, but we couldn't get to the campsite too early. So, and the whole point is trying to stop and just enjoy it and
Nice and slowly.
Exactly that. No rushing around. Walk around, see some statues.
Get some steps in.
Eat a pasty.
Yeah, Cornish pasty in France. Look at the pregnant man.
Oh dear, we're gonna have like all the commenters. Oh, fucking saints have gone woke, haven't they?
Well, it's very woke. It's a unicorn.
Scottish. First meal in France.
Cornish pasty. Take the girl out of Cornwall.
Lovely stuff.
Good purchase, definitely.
Not sure the French are good at food, so better to bring some safety. Parked, useless. Completely forgot to film turning up, but here we are.
I've got a little bit of my bed. We're here, we're settled, we have water, which for the last couple of hours we haven't had, which is really, really appreciated. And we're definitely different humans in France. The first thing we did was get squash and not beer.
There's the van, messy, won't show you it for long. Tidy it up later, show you properly. Nice water over there, I think you can see if I hold you up. I don't know if you saw or not, we'll find out. Go for a walk down there later maybe, but for now, after that, taxing 90-minute drive, it's gonna have a little sit down. Have some water and then have a cider. So.
Cheers.
Completely forgot we're supposed to carry on filming. We are utterly useless at this. So definitely haven't smashed all the ciders in the fridge and then had a bottle of wine at the pub each. But
cheers.
And now, time for burgers. Show you some beautiful pictures of me cooking them. But gonna eat this, drink some wine, go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow for an adventure around Van. Yeah, morning. Right, one of the big things I wanted to try and achieve on this trip is, obviously it's not supposed to just be a holiday. I need to try and maintain some level of fitness, or get some level of fitness back, maybe, whichever is correct. So couldn't bring a obviously couldn't bring a squat rack with me, so it is back to running. I've not run in over a year, so let's get after it. Oh, not a bad place to bring it back at all. Gorgeous morning for it. Oh, I feel better for it, but who enjoys this shit? I don't get it, but anyway. It's enough walking and rambling. Let's see if I can run back to the campsite.
Welcome to sunny Van.
I'm in a slightly better mood now. I'm not running on the coastline.
Oh, did you take that with you?
No, I didn't take this, but I don't know my phone. So, but we'll show you around Van a bit. It looks potentially quite beautiful. Great day for it.
And a nice little market.
But exactly that. Challenge for the day is go to this market, which closes earlier than we realised. So we've got 90 minutes now.
I can shop in 90 minutes.
Fucking can. Got to find something for dinner. All this lovely produce over there. So I'm not convinced that English is going to be widely spoken, but we'll get through it and hopefully we'll know what we're eating.
We'll just point. I'll have one of those, two of those.
We will try and speak French. We'll be very polite.
I don't know any French.
Bonjour.
Merci.
But yeah, hopefully we know what we're eating. Let's go find some food. Settled on like a selection of stuff potentially. I'm going to have something that I have no idea what it is. We're going to give it a try. If I can order it, or if Lisa can order it, who knows? Figure it out.
I'm just going to point, just to be like, one of those and one of those.
As politely as possible and not a shouty English person. And then we'll go find some fresh potatoes, fresh veg, and rustle something up. So we muddled through that order. Thankfully he spoke. Everyone always says terrible English, fantastic English.
I thought he was getting a little bit aggy, but I think it's just the French way.
No, he was lovely. He was fine. He was very nice. I've got a moussey pie thing today.
Vol-au-vent? Vol-au-vent.
There we go. I saw some pate that was the most expensive one, and it said cider, so I thought I'd try that. Apparently it's rabbit and cider pate. Hopefully, I'd say that. Should be nice.
Last minute.
Salad Bernaise, I believe.
Berlin noise.
Yeah. Something. So onion, ham, Emmentail. That'll be lovely. And Lisa's got a quiche Lorraine. Yeah, right. We're going to go and find some stuff to go with it. I was doing really well. All the food seemed really cheap. And then I wanted tomatoes, and I saw a big beefy yellow tomato. Well, I think it's a tomato. And it's cost me €2.80 for one tomato.
I don't even eat tomatoes.
More for me. Value for money now, isn't it? If I get it all. Lovely stuff.
Well, we paid 70 cents for 200 grams of fresh baby new potatoes.
Whack some butter in those. That'd be lovely. Now we're going to go and try and find a glass of wine, I reckon. Well earned.
Go on. And the fort. Paul tried to make me walk up a hill, and I was like, surely that's the fort.
Doesn't look like a fort to me. Easy to miss. I thought top of the hill's got to be the place, isn't it? So I'd have been in trouble there. Thankfully, I listened for once.
You're learning.
But normally it's my sense of direction that's trustworthy.
Well, that is true.
I got this one wrong.
But I used my eyes instead of doing a man look.
Sexist, it's ridiculous comments. It's just outrageous. Need to speak to HR about this. Beautiful.
Very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Now I might go and try and find the cathedral. Go and have a walk around.
Honestly, the hen and stag do's, hilarious.
Oh yeah, another one over there.
They're just very different to British hen and stag do's, aren't they? Like, so there's a nice group of girls, all in striped t-shirts, sat by the side of the canal with like a French picnic. Beautiful.
Yeah, the stag do seems pretty similar.
Yeah.
They're just all dressed up shouting at people.
Yeah.
Sounds like a stag do to me. But yeah, right. Head towards the cathedral. Might have to stop for a refreshment on the way.
Maybe.
No more cider though. Or find a different cider, who knows? Quite like a wine. But anyway, I'm rambling.
Some wine in the sunshine.
I'm rambling.
Wine time. Oh, there's a throwback.
Yeah, from the only videos we've ever put up 2 years ago. So we might see these in 2 years, who knows? Alright.
Bye.
Move on. Right. Made it back safely. Roasting hot. But I need a little pre-dinner snack. So I've got my, what's it? Cider and rabbit pate apparently, so. Oh, that's lovely. Unsurprisingly, big fan of French markets. Who'd have guessed? Right, I'm gonna eat this and then get back on the wine and watch Europe's Strongest Man in the Van.
I'm just having a quiet 10 minutes. I haven't had enough water today.
Yeah, tired.
Oh yeah?
No, not really, just yawning.
It's been a good day.
Very good day.
I've enjoyed it. You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
With a strict press, then
Alright, let's finish up watching Europe's Strongest Man. Wines, brandies,
Sunshine.
and then bed before a day of driving tomorrow. And here is that day of driving. So we set off for the campsite in Vannes. Cannot recommend the city highly enough. It's very beautiful. Market was fantastic. We did manage to sneak a few wines in, which was great. Europe's Strongest Man delivered as always. Great result for Luke Richardson, nail-biting stuff. And here we are, slowly coming over the bridge into La Rochelle, I believe, and about to get to the campsite. Slower day today, but we made it to La Rochelle. Been chilling, having a glass of wine, reading a book for a couple of hours. Lisa's been for a swim, and now she's
Cooking.
having her first go on the
double burner.
big burner.
Sausage pasta incoming.
Who doesn't love a Toulouse sausage? Right, I'll show you how it ends up. Maybe if we remember. Who knows? Oh, back doing some sightseeing.
Yeah, in La Rochelle.
No longer at a campsite. No longer sat in a van. Glorious sunny day. So
We went and did some chores this morning.
went for a run. Evidence. So that's 2 cities, 2 runs. Good stop.
Oh, that's 2 cities, 0 runs for me.
But on a lovely day like this, try and avoid the pub for as long as possible. Go and do a walking tour and see as many of the sites as we can. So the longest walk on the walking tour is from the bus stop to the start, because the bus has dropped us
In the middle. In the middle of the walking tour.
exactly
But it's
halfway.
okay.
So we've got no choice but to just get to the start and do that. So we're off to see what looks like a medieval lighthouse, basically.
See you there. Found the tower.
It's over there.
It's quite big.
I'll show you in a sec. Need to go further away, it's too big to film up close, so take a walk down to the water maybe, in the wrong direction again, but it looks, the colour of the water looks beautiful. So my guess of a light tower,
Lighthouse tower.
lighthouse tower, that one, seems correct.
Yeah. And a prison at one stage apparently.
Very economical. Yeah. Stop one. We'll show you proper in a second. We're going to take a walk down to the water. There we go, tower. So this stuff not officially on the walking tour. I think what we noticed in La Rochelle is firstly it's beautiful, it's stunning. That tends to be a recurring theme for all the French places we've ended up visiting so far. Full of, I suppose, what in the UK you'd call medieval forts and the like. So yeah, day of walking around, seeing some sights.
It's like a castle.
I think it's like a castle. I think it's just a big castle. Look there.
Oh. Basically wrote like a naughty sex book. Table of conjugal love.
It's certainly less impressive than the towers and the forts, but we got a boat trip booked, so that's good. So.
Yeah. I mean, this is what happens when you try these free walking tours, right? It doesn't matter. We're in the sunshine, getting our steps in.
We did walk away from the bar to come here, though. So.
Oh.
Where
Can't
next?
afford to get pissed every day. Where next? Chapel Notre Dame de l'Espérance.
Alright, off we go.
Which is 2 minutes away. Not thinking much of this walking tour, I'll be honest.
I don't know, it's quite cool, isn't it? Unique little spot. No one else is coming to look at it. Everyone else will be on those boats.
We're doing that later.
I think the next stop looks a bit more impressive though, maybe. About to start filming the cathedral that we've already seen, but I've lost Lisa. I wonder where she can be. Spending money as always. Oh dear. To be fair, not found a magnet cheap enough yet, so.
Well, I don't know whether to give up because we've already missed one place.
Seems defeatist.
Yeah.
We could just do every place from here.
Could, and then we have to go back to Vannes at some point.
We're going to go back to the van later anyway.
I do think a little postcard thing. A, it's going to be cheaper, and B, we can just like dot them around the house, like in little frames.
Alright. What are we going for?
I think this one. 40 cents.
Certainly cheaper than €4. Get 10 cities for the price of one.
Exactly. Thinking about the money.
Oh, there we go. See when we're back on tour.
Boat time.
That's it. We've had some refreshments. Definitely couldn't film. There's a bit of that.
It was very tightly
Packed, crazy, busy European bar. So, but I'm sure you can believe that we had a beer. So.
And Monday afternoon, it was chocker, wasn't it?
French holidays apparently. So, off to see some childhood memories in Fort Boyard.
I don't remember the show, but it'll be fun. I like boats.
And they sell beer. So.
And it's sunny.
Going that way, I reckon. Annoyingly, it's only Kronenberg, but it'll do. But only in France would you
Get wine in a glass.
still.
On a boat. No health and safety measures here. I love it.
Can't serve wine any other way, can you? So. Cheers.
Aux émissions de télévision, les clés du Fort Boyard. C'est sous
And there we go, seeing Fort Boyard disappear off in the distance. Used to love Fort Boyard as a kid. Well worth the trip. Really enjoyed being out on the boat. For anyone who hasn't seen or remembers Fort Boyard, here's a great clip to sum it up.
You can only grab the clue
Yeah.
when you've made the jump.
Where is it?
It's at your feet. And once you've found the word, if you manage it, shout out to your friends, okay?
Oh my god.
I will go and prepare my food.
Come on. Yes. Yeah. Keep it in it.
Well done. Chris, you can. Come on, come on. Get out there. Yes.
You got it.
Well done. Well done.
Ah, sugar.
Oh.
You dropped it.
Off the boat. Back at the big green van.
So tired.
But we've got hopefully some nice barbecue pork wraps.
They're making you happy.
Let's hope so. But yeah. This pork's going to take a little while. A bit fatty, so render it down and we'll see how it looks in a little bit.
Did our first Pilates workout?
Yeah, we obviously didn't record the end of dinner last night because we were absolutely shattered. So we had food, had an early night. So that was our day in La Rochelle yesterday. Now I'm off to edit that video, so there'll be no filming today because it's a admin-y, videoing, washing.
Badminton.
Yeah, something like that. Thank you. So yeah, so that's the first couple of days, and we'll see you for our trip to Cognac to drink cognac tomorrow.
Whoop whoop.